light cameras, ring lights, email me about that. I hope everyone's amazing. I just wanted to talk about, first I want to do some breathing, obviously. And then I want to talk about a few things. I got totally stumped, whatever. People are like, Ashley, what do you think about the American Pope? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, we got a Pope in America? That's weird. But I don't know, weirder things are happening everywhere. So let's start with deep breathing. So I'm just gonna say, if you guys knew what I had to do to set this up, you would have no idea. I was just like negotiating with the ring camera and the camera. All right, so what we're gonna do is relax our shoulders as much as possible so you can bring awareness to the situation anatomically. Yes, your body does breathe itself. It's called the autonomic nervous system, okay? It's part of it. But when you take in consciously a deep inhale through the nose and try to relax the shoulders as much as possible, sending the air to the belly, and exhale all the air out. Hi, Angela. Oh, no, that was for the squirrel, but you can have it. He grabbed a rice cake. He's so cute. So it's a different situation. So breathing, what the process of inhaling and exhaling does happen automatically, and thankful we are for this, right? But it's a whole different game when you start to practice inhaling and exhaling consciously, okay? So that's what we're gonna do. Relax the shoulders, relax your face, relax everything. The only work here is with your belly. The only effort here is acknowledging that you're bringing in air deeper through the nose. With soft shoulders, the intention is to send the air lower and expand the belly with oxygen, and then exhale all the air out. Okay, so we'll do 5 together. Just relax your hands. I like my palms facing up. Palms face up is energetically putting you in the field of receptivity. Oh no, you can come if you want. Come. Come. Okay. So let the palms face up, let your shoulders stay relaxed, and breathe in deeply through the nose. Close your eye. Close your eyes if it's comfortable. Breathe in deeply through your nose. And exhale completely through your mouth. First couple times will probably be, oh my gosh, she's so funny. Angela, who just grabbed the rice cake. The first few times, you might notice your shoulders like go up, like just by habit, really, okay? But you're going to tell yourself, no, I'm sending my air low to my belly. Inhale very deep through the nose. Notice what's happening with your shoulders. Maybe even put your hands on your shoulders to maintain relaxation here, and exhale all the air out. Drawing the belly in towards the spine. I can never say this enough. 70% of toxins, 70% of the things that your body does not want or need leaves your body through the process of exhalation. So exhale all the air out, yeah? Let's do 5 together. On our own, we're all going to be breathing at a different pace. So just inhale through the nose, send the air low so the belly expands. And when you exhale through the mouth, pull the belly in towards the spine. So notice once you have decided, you've made a choice to focus on your inhaling and exhaling and not on the other things, like the things that are happening in your mind. There's a shift that happens within your physiology, within your mental state and your emotional state. And if you like to use the word spiritual, for lack of a better word right now, because I feel a little bit awesome just from those 5 breaths, you can call it that. Whatever word works for you. We're going to do 5 more. So just inhale very deeply. Through the nose, let the belly expand to maximum capacity. Even the side bodies get fat. I like to say fat because none of us like that word, but that's what we're doing. We're expanding. And exhale, that action of drawing in the belly towards the spine, pulling everything in. Copy. Try to relax, try to notice how much you've allowed yourself to relax mentally, physically, in every way. And give yourself permission to relax a little more, to breathe a little deeper, and to relax even more. Let's do 5 more. If you have noise or anything distracting you in the background, you can literally choose, I'm not going to entertain this external distraction. I'm going to focus on my inhales, coming in deep through my nose and making my belly expand, filling all of my organs with oxygen when I breathe in. And I'm going to focus on complete exhales out of my mouth, drawing my belly in towards my spine. There's usually more air left than you know. So remember what this feels like. We're just going to add an anatomical movement. We're going to keep the breath consistent, deep, even, steady, in through the nose, out through the mouth. We're just going to add neck rolls. So keep the shoulders relaxed. And so we'll keep that continuous deep inhale, complete exhale. And we'll just inhale, drop the chin to the chest. Naturally exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Keep the right shoulder low and let the head drop back as much as it will. And then left ear, left shoulder. And then chin to chest. Niet. That's it. And just keep going. So 2 more in this direction. Right ear, right shoulder. Keep the shoulder soft. The head goes back as far as it feels safe. Left ear, left shoulder. Chin to chest. After 3 circles in one direction, take your time. Reverse. Keep the breath continuous, deep, even, steady, and free. Good. And if you find little places that you can like crack and crinkle, Those are little places that you're releasing. Mitch, you were like one of the people that I thought of when I was like, I gotta put on some makeup. I gotta do a live stream. I got to do this. I got to get going. I think you know, well, I'll write you on Patreon. I think you know a little bit like what happened. But we're back in business. Sorry. We're back in business. Numero no dress, Jennifer, you're in trouble. Piece of shit. I remember you, but it's just still funny. Piece of shit, get it? Angela, I'm really happy there's like no one here. I kind of did it on purpose, knowing Sloan is live. A bunch of other people are live right now, so I just wanted to be here. What do you guys want to focus on? I wanted to do something that is a anatomical thing that you can do from your couch. Are you guys in? Is everyone sitting on a couch? The three of us? The six of us? So here's what we're gonna do. From a couch, because this was, remember, Mitch, we got a little bit held back, but we're back. So the light on yoga is lightly gonna come. So all you have to do is be on a couch. If you have a couch or a floor, you can be on the floor as well. We're just going to be on our hands and our knees. Sorry if it's weird. Can you see me? Like, you know what I'm talking about when you're on your hands and your knees? Like, your wrists are below your shoulders and your knees are below your hips. Mitch is taking yoga. It's tabletop position or whatever. You're just on your hands and your knees with the flat back. You guys can see that, yeah? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to start adding breath to movement. So on the inhale, we'll drop the belly and look up and stick your butt up. And on the exhale, round your spine. Drop your head completely so your neck is super relaxed and breathe all the air out. It's called the cat-cow flow. So on the inhale, you drop the belly and you're a lazy cow. Look up, stretch your stomach muscles. On the exhale, round your spine to the sky like a mad cat. Drop your head, relax your neck. Shh. Exhale, all the air is out. We're going to do 5 more like this. Inhale, drop the belly, send the chest forward, look up. Exhale, spine to the sky. Mad cat, blow all the air out. 4 more like this. Inhale. Lazy cow, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, spine to the sky, drop the head, relax your neck. Okay, last inhale, drop the belly. Send the heart forward. Stretch your stomach muscles. Exhale, stretch the back muscles all along the spine. Empty the lungs, drop the head, push the earth away. And then relax. I feel like, hi, Chris Mack. I'm kind of like a little, like, Chris Mack and I had a thing. I'm not going to say anything right now, but you know what I mean. Okay, I feel like that wasn't the best way to do that, but I feel like you guys kind of got it. I'll do it better on Patreon. You guys, Patreon won't let me upload my own videos. I don't know if this is like a temporary thing, but it's super annoying. I can only put up the stuff that I put up here. And then it's very annoying. Okay, let's do something very quickly. Shake out your wrists. Keep breathing. Now your right hand, like a stop sign, pull the fingers back. This is stretching the wrist. So put your right hand out like a stop sign and just gently pull the fingers back. And we breathe for 3, I always give Chris Mack attitude. No, but you know I'm a little upset. 2 more. And you know why. So you're pulling your right hand back gently, just feeling that stretch in the wrist. Last big breath here. Hiking vibe. Now opposite of a stop sign, right? So the hand is down facing you. This is the same hand, right hand. Take the left hand and just pull it and keep the arm straight, low as it needs to be. No jacked up shoulders over here, yeah? And just breathe into this. 3, opposite wrist stretch. Chris, you've been giving me attitude for like a month already. Last 2. Boy is wiling out. Good. Shake out both hands. I wish I could change the position of this camera so you could see me better, but there's really not much I can do except scooch back. Okay, so left hand, stop sign. And you're going to take your right hand and just pull the fingers back so you feel the stretch right under here on the left wrist, okay? And breathe into that with a relaxed left shoulder. Breathing in deep. Breathing out long. Only pull it back as far as it feels safe, feels perfect, feels like it makes sense. It's not true, Chris. I wouldn't do that anyway. Good. Plot twist, surprise, surprise. Same thing we did on the other side. Keep the left shoulder low and keep the fingers pulled back. And we're just going to breathe 3 into the wrist this direction. Said never give in defeat, guys. Hi, Ryan. I'm live. Good. Relax. We're going to do one more last wrist exercise. You're going to interlace your fingers. And the whole concept, the whole idea here is that we are, I don't know, sometimes it falls like I'm like, I don't know. It's cute. We are opening and breathing into our wrists. All of the things that we're doing are able to be done sitting down. You don't even have to get up. So interlace your fingers like this. Palms go outwards. And then just lift your arms up. Relax your shoulders down though. So if we have to bend shoulders, fine. We just want to feel this opening of the wrist. 3 breaths. Breathe in deep. My contact's annoying me. Breathe out long. Last 2. Well done. Let's see. Angela, I love you. Sorry, my contacts got all funny. Mitch. Where's our boy Numero? Yeah, I don't know if he's my boy or not. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Chris is in trouble with me. Can I see your ears? Super chat me, and I'll show you my ears. How about that? Can I see your ears? Yeah, for like $10 or something. If you can't see, I mean, my ears are not hiding. Hey. Okay, guys, so what's been going on? Sorry, my contacts. Like I changed brands of contacts. And this one was a little bit more expensive. So I was like, oh, I bet they last longer. Like I went from, what do you call it? When you wear them like weekly and you can put them in every night to just dailies. So you throw them out every day. But the difference is this. I feel like they're not made for a day. I feel like they're made for a few hours, straight up. Thank you, Mitch on Demand. I love you. Can everyone be a little bit more like Mitch? I believe I made the title of this live something very obnoxious, like super chats are the best. Thank you, Mitch. You're the best. Uh, oh, you want to see my ears? I have very normal ears, I think. It's very funny when people point out, oh, this is for Mitch, by the way. He should be doing that, Mitch, by the way. It's weird when people point out, like, when people have, what do you call it? Like strange ears, like elf ears. Like people have like pointy ears and stuff. I think I just have like very normal ears. There's one thing that's not normal about my ears, but you'll have to send more money for me to tell you because it's embarrassing. You're the best. So what have you guys been doing? Has everyone been breathing? Monty thought I was dead. He's like, I thought you were no longer with us. I was like, why though? Like, why? I did go through something that rendered half my body useless, and that was frustrating. But we're resilient. I think I made a video about the resiliency. Working. Where do you work, King Vibe? What do you do? Yeah, I've been working on different things. I have to tell you, guys, be careful what you invest your time in. Do you know what I'm saying? Legit. All these different things. I swear, in the last 8 months, all these different things were 100% things that were justifying my allocation of time and energy into them, and they just end up being like, maybe it'll happen. Definitely not now. You know what I mean? So we gotta just keep going, no matter what. What's up? What's up? Roan Bertram. Roan Bertram. That's interesting because I went to high school with a guy whose last name was Bertram. I believe his first name started with a C. Thank you guys. I have a investment score. Oh my gosh. A couple of you guys probably know I went on the MLC podcast the other day. I'm just telling you guys, you know that I won't lie to you. I'm sure there is such thing as a squirting thing, but it's mostly us peeing on you. Just FYI. Although I did watch this Law and Order once, and it was talking about this girl. You know, they're all based on a true story. I think most of them really are, actually. But this Law and Order was talking about this girl. I mean, this is a terrible thing that happened. She was, I don't know. I say all these inappropriate things, and I'm like, graped. Because I heard someone else say graped. She was graped multiple times, and like she didn't. It was not. Obviously, she was graped. It was not her. It was not a consensual thing. But the long story short, the guys that graped her were friends with her boyfriend, and the boyfriend watched all these guys grape her. This feels so silly. So this is a episode from Law and Order circa 10 years ago or something. And the whole thing was the boyfriend who's like letting his boys or whatever grape his girlfriend. She kept what that guy wrote. Who said it? What Be Nice wrote. So she kept doing that. But she actually, there is a condition. She actually had a condition. There's a condition that you like orgasm over and over again, even if it's a situation that you don't want to be in. Bottom line is, I think squirting is a thing, I guess. I mean, I get, like, you guys know I don't mind talking about this kind of stuff. But I think most men think they're amazing and making women have these, like, unbelievable orgasms and calling them squirting or whatever, are just getting peed on. So there's that. But that's like in alignment with how a lot of men, I think, operate. Um, most men don't even know when a girl actually has an orgasm. Do you know how often we fake it? Literally, just so we can be over with. Like, I know women that are, you guys know me. I'm a tried and tested truth teller. I know women that have been married for 20 years and have never had an orgasm from their husband. Do you know how many orgasms those husbands think they have given their wives? 100,000 or something? They have not given them once, ever, an orgasm. But, you know, I don't know what. You guys think we're like, you guys like watch porn and we like make some noises and move around and you think, and pee on you and you think you're like masters in bed or something. It takes a lot to, women take time. And the first thing, the thing that I always tell you guys is make the woman be on top. That is the best chance to please her. I don't know why we're talking about this. Oh, because somebody brought up squirting. Wait, you are what? You are amazing, Mitch? I don't doubt it for some reason, but I don't feel like you'd be going around. I don't know, Mitch. I feel like, yeah, I already told you, low-key, you're my new favorite person. Men can be confident, and they should, right? But there was a study I read. This was in circa 2017, 2018, and it's, excuse me, it said the average time that men last in bed is 7 to 12 minutes. So, that is a very short period of time for a woman. A woman needs to feel comfortable. Most of the women I know that haven't had orgasms, it's because with their fucking husbands, it's because they're thinking about other things. Their brain isn't relaxed. So make sure a woman feels comfortable. Also, take your time. If you know that you're going to be like a 7-12 minute guy, like take time with her first, right? Stuff like this is not brain surgery. And I also think it's a bit selfish, you know, most men, I guess, in that way. Okay, so let's recap. We did breathing, deep in through the nose, long out through the mouth. As many times a day as you can remember to do that is as many times a day your body is going to thank you for doing that. And a lot of other benefits. We did neck rolls. So this is also a very helpful thing. The neck gets really tight. The shoulders get really tight. So with your neck, your shoulders relaxed and keeping that continuous inhale, exhale, just go one direction, and go the other direction. Take your time though. Like find little spots. Like I can feel one right here and I can go. You probably heard that, right? So you'll have little crinks and stuff. And then so 3 to 5 times in one direction, taking your time, breathing continuously, deeply, even in and out, in and through the nose, out through the mouth, and then go the other way. And you'll find little spots. Keep breathing and just lengthen them out. And then the last one was the cat-cow. So you're on your hands and your knees, And you're going to inhale, drop your belly, send the heart forward, look up, and exhale, push the earth away, round your spine, drop your head so your neck is long, and exhale all the air out. Hi, Movies Mania. I'm well. And you? What's your favorite movie? Yeah, that amount of time is perfectly fine. You just spend double the amount of foreplay, etc. A little can go away. And they appreciate it, not to mention it can change my day. So you're saying you think that 7 to 12 minutes is a good amount of time? I think that's a very short amount of time. I don't think most women, I don't know, I need more than 7 to 12 minutes, straight up. But yeah, that would be my advice to men. So I started teaching like Tantra. I'm not taking students that I don't know, okay? Tantra is not just the Kama Sutra. Tantra is not ignoring the body, okay? So there's a huge difference there. People think that Tantra is the Kama Sutra. Sutra means thread. So it's just one little bit of Tantra, which is a huge book and idea. So there's a lot of religions, a lot of even sects of yoga that tell you to ignore your body, right? So there's this whole thing called brahmacharya. Brahmacharya is one of the yamas and the niyamas. And it says for men, it's specifically for men, by the way, it's only for men, that men should not, I don't think it matters, that men should not ejaculate because they keep power if they don't. So it only applies to men, which I argued with my teacher about, and he ended up, I didn't argue, I was just like, what does it mean for women then, you know? But again, yoga, it's very ironic to me how yoga turned into be this $2.3 billion a year industry that was 90% women when it was designed for men, specifically young boys, wealthy boys, and that were the spawn of I want to say mariachi, but it's the Maharashi. So two very different things. So Ashtanga yoga was designed for 12-year-old boys, literally. That's hence it not being accessible anatomically to most of us. Hence me moving away from fitting bodies into poses and making poses work for bodies, right? Mitch takes yoga. Beyond that, you just need consistency with the same person. Yeah, that's something that's really special, isn't it? Like being able to enjoy somebody, and I don't know, what's worse than the first time you sleep with someone? Most of the time. Just like figuring things out, right? If you're trying to F for like an hour, maybe. Wait, what? Just joined. What's new, Ashley? Hey, Mark G. Yeah, that amount of time. We're talking about sex in a tantra kind of way. Well, I mean, if you try to go F for like an hour, maybe. That sounds like a decent amount of time. Get your stamina up, gentlemen. But like going down for 20 minutes with 12 minutes of actual S brings you... I'm glad you've done the math on this, my friend. Brings you to like 32 minutes of bedroom time. Yeah, I guess that would be a decent equation, I think. Hola Javier, ¿cómo estás? Beyond that, you just need consistency with the same person. 100%. You'd be surprised. My ex would get... I want to talk to you about that. Are you still friends with your ex? I was talking to someone about this the other day. Every time we call someone our ex, we keep ourselves tethered to them. Does that make sense? My ex. So you still have this like possession situation thing. You'd be surprised. My ex would get tired at like 40 minutes, 40 or so minutes. Depends on the night, of course. Yeah, I think that I have a lot of ideas about that. I did not expect to be discussing this tonight at all. But I do have a lot of ideas about what's changed and why. I'm not going to say men can't last as long without stuff or whatever. Like, Viagra is a thing. Um, but yeah, that. And also, like, when did men stop? I don't know, realizing how important it is to please a woman. I am not. No, I prefer to move on. Yes, so I was actually talking to someone about that recently, and he kept saying my ex, my ex, and I was like, you keep saying your ex. Like, how long do you want to be tied to this person? Does that make sense? Instead of like, yeah, there's that song like somebody I used to know or whatever, but you can just say like, I don't know, anything but like I learned that a while ago. If you say my ex, the longer you say that, you keep yourself energetically tied to that person. And if you think about it, it's weird because you're like my ex. If you break that down, sonar beep beep, if you break that down, it's like my, not enemy, but ex. So it's like a very interesting thing, like a interesting play on words or something for me. I'm still friends with one ex. Well, that isn't she just your friend now, right? I'm very sorry that that happened. I hope that you have support and everything that you need. All right, guys, I am going to pop off. I'm glad that we got this fun time together, and thank you for supporting me on Patreon, which is Ashley Cumming, patreon.com/Ashley Cummings. Wait, where do babies? Babies come from storks. You didn't know that? The big white storks come with the bag with the baby, and they drop the babies off at the houses. That's where I thought they come from. Funny. Yeah, we need more friends long before we were friends long before we dated as well. I think that's a really important part about relationships, guys. I think that everyone should be friends before they're dating, because if you don't know somebody as a friend, like, how do you know them as a person that you can trust in all these other ways? Does that make sense? My ex broke both my legs. Shit, I'm sorry about that. I hope you're okay. Did you deserve it? I think people should get to know each other on a level that's important. There's so many like real life things that come in. Like, oh yeah, you're hot, I'm hot, blah, 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 blah. We like each other. Maybe even we have great sex together, whatever, you know? But getting to know someone's like values and their, like how they are, how they're going to be in any situation, I think is really important. My ex was my friend since childhood until they broke my legs and arms, and now they're not your friend anymore. That makes sense. I didn't deserve it. I was being facetious, but no one deserves that. I didn't deserve it. I said I didn't like being cheated on, and she attacked me with a sledgehammer. I'm so sorry that happened. It was one of my better relationships as we were very comfortable together and we knew each other very well. Yeah, those are the best, you know? But I don't know, is it true that French thing, Mitch? You live in Canada, you must know a little bit of French. There's a way to say everything in French. Everything good must come to an end or something like that. We just wanted different things out of life in the end. I'm glad that you guys are still friends, because it's really sad people spend so much time together. They spend time, they spend life, they go through things together, and then it's like they don't talk. you know. I understand why that happens sometimes, and I think sometimes it's very appropriate, if not beyond appropriate, to cut off ties with somebody because they behaved poorly. Um, but mostly, I think if, you know, either party didn't hurt the other party or behave poorly, we should try to be friends with each other. There was something there, you know. Okay, guys, I'm going to take Hondo on an adventure. I'm so happy that you guys were here, and I'll see you soon. Hold on.